good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching me from. How are you guys doing? Where's my neck chain? I can't see. Okay. How you guys doing? Welcome to my live stream. Thank you guys for joining me today. That beautiful Wednesday that the Lord has made. Thank you immensely for joining me today. We have quite a lot of things to talk about, but I'm going to be starting with the four Nigerians recently jailed in the UK for forging over 2,000 marriage certificate. I think my title is not looking well, so let me quickly fix it. Welcome to my live stream. Thank you for being here, you all. How has your day been? Because mine has been interesting. Has been interesting. It has been busy, but you know what? In all of these, we give thanks. So, welcome to my live stream. Thank you for joining me this beautiful day. Okay, so let's get this started. All right, welcome. Thank you for joining me this amazing Wednesday. At least the weather has been fair. Unlike yesterday, the weather was very unfair. Yesterday and day before, it was not fair at all. So as you come into today's live stream, please do me well by liking the video and also share and get ready to drop your comment, your opinion in the comment section. Hey! Welcome. I have a special person here right now. Welcome, beautiful sis. I see you. All right. Welcome, Nelly. Thank you for joining me here. My barrister from the UK, Liz Laborde. Thank you for joining me here, my beautiful solicitor. And I have another big barrister in the house, Joyce. Thank you for being here today. Thank you, my queens. Thank you, my advocates. Thank you. You guys are most welcome. So, what am I talking about today? I'm talking about the four Nigerians. Oh my goodness. Ah, gosh. Where do I start from? Where do I start from? Where? Where do I start from? Because the kind of things they said about these people. Liz, you are there in the UK, so you'll be helping me on today's conversation because these people were jailed in the UK. Okay, so welcome. As you come in, please like this live stream for me, share, and please leave me, as always, your contribution in the comment section. And shortly after we talk about this, I'll be talking about enough is enough. Cora Obidi is taking action. Guys, you people don't know how I'm feeling about what is happening right now on Facebook, but we are going to talk about that in the next live stream. This one is just for less an hour into the main conversation this evening because I'm not here to, miss words. Okay. So, welcome, all of you. Suzette, thank you for joining. Nina, thank you for being here. Nelly, thank you. See, I got this information this morning. I wanted to come live this morning. I said, you know what? I'm not gonna, deprive myself of my beautiful relaxation time in the morning because of fraudsters, if I'll put it that way. But we are going to be reviewing their case, and I have a solicitor here also from the UK. She's going to be also helping me in the comment section. So the story goes that four Nigerians jailed in the UK after forging more than 2,000 marriage documents for Nigerians nationals. Yesterday, if you recall, we talked about I brought you here, Mr. Korobidi's slogan. I brought you here. I made papers for you. We talked about Michael, the 90 days fiance. We talked about it yesterday because of the fact that they are hot. Okay, the husband or the wife, in terms of Mr. Korobidi and Michael, it was the wife. Korobidi, the husband. We are threatening their wife. The wife and the and the husband of deportation. We talked about it, lo and behold, this morning. 4 Nigerians were jailed in the UK, and the totality of their jail terms, if you put everything together, it will be getting to 13 years for all of them. We'll be breaking it down. For those who do not know, we are going to be reading what the court in England said and what these people did and why. Why? The question is always why. Why are these people, getting themselves into fraud? And the next thing they are calling Nigeria. This is the kind of situation that gives the likes of Mr. Korobidi the opportunity to call Nigerian scammers, to call Nigerian fraudsters, and things like that. And you think they're going to slow down. It's not slowing down. The easy money, the quick money syndrome, and all of that is pushing people to do a lot of illegal things, all in the name that I want to make it quick. Who doesn't like to? I know if I ask question, everybody will want to be sleeping from morning to night, do exercise, while someone else is footing your bills. But that is not the proper way life should go. For every penny you want to spend, you should earn it. That is my ideology. You should earn it and be proud of earning that. This issue trying to do things illegally isn't right. And I'm trying to lend my voice to this situation because it's kind of putting everybody on a very bad note. Give me 1 second, guys. All right. Oh my God, I didn't hear this. Giving UK immigration strict law. Yes, Liz, that happened this morning. It's about the news came on 13 hours ago. So my morning, I guess you guys it will be like your afternoon or thereabouts, but it was today. And we're going to be reviewing that so that you can understand the kind of crimes these people committed to have warranted in the total of 4 of them, 13 years jail terms. Okay. So the story goes like this. 4 Nigerians have been jailed after forging more than 2,000 marriage certificates to help people live in UK illegally. So everything is telling you an offense was committed. That is what it is. The judgment is jail term. And their names are Abraham Alade Olarotumi Onifeda, 41 years old. Then the second person, Abayomi Shodikbo, 38 years old. And then Mojisola, this one is a female, Mojisola Badamosi, 31 years old, and Kule Kabiri, 54 years old. All were sentenced at Woolwich Crown Court in London on Tuesday, the August 27th. So the sentencing happened yesterday. I guess that's why the news broke this morning. According to the UK Home Office, the 4 Nigerians were part of an organized crime syndicate. You can understand. That made fraudulent EU settlement scheme application for Nigerian nationals. They carried out the enterprise between March 2019 to April 2023 and were also found to have provided false Nigerian customary marriage certificate and other fraudulent documents that helped applicants, mostly Nigerians, remain in the country. So apparently, from what this statement is saying, these people will forge out these documents, customary marriage certificate, and what have you, to keeping those that are already illegal in UK to use that to regularize them as though the certificate is genuine. Okay. An investigation from the Home Office in the UK and Lagos found more than 20,000 false marriage documents were created by the group before they were apprehended. Guys, this is a big, big shame. I know Jackpa, everybody's talking about Jackpa. Jackpa in Nigeria, for those of you watching me and don't understand what it means, is like relocation, migrating from one Nigeria to another country. It's been the thing since this past administration in Nigeria. A lot of Nigerians actually left the country. Now, in getting there, some people will come with a visiting visa and they don't want to leave again. They don't want to go back. And if you have overstayed your visa, that makes you an illegal occupant of that place. You're not supposed to be there because you don't have the permit to continue to remain in the country. But what these people do with the syndicate, what they now do, get them marriage documents to extend their stay. Remember, like I said, they have overstayed their welcome. If you put it that way, the limit granted to them on port of entry when they were coming into UK, they overstayed. Now, to keep staying, they will now go look for people that are doing all this kind of nonsense. I will call it nonsense because it's a crime, and get those documents, present back to the government as an authorization to leave or continue to stay in the country. All right, let's continue. Then remember, I gave their names. The first one was Onifade. Okay, Onifade from Gravesend in Kent and Shodipo from Manchester were both found guilty of conspiracy to facilitate illegal entry into UK and conspiracy to provide articles used in fraud. Guys, this is so shameful. This is very, very shameful. Let me read comment. Liz, are you still here? And before I continue, I need to categorically state here that everything we are doing here is for educational purposes, for informative purposes, and also which is in line with the Copyright Act of 1976 that allow for fair use. So no copyright infringement is intended. We are here to educate, criticize, and also offer our own opinion. Okay? All right, let me continue with the conversation in the comment section. Um, it is such a shame, and they carried out their illegal act for 3 years, painting our home country in a very bad light. Sincerely speaking, they kept doing this from time to time. No wonder the likes of Donald Trump called them shithole. I'm sorry, pardon my language, okay? It is so sad. It is indeed sad. And it's very shameful. Because oftentimes people are like, no, I don't want to even be associated with the name. Because the kind of embarrassment these people are making, before you know it, they will start categorizing everybody to be like that. You saw classically, everybody following Korobidi's story, how Korah's ex put all Nigerians in one basket, fraudsters, scammers. You understand? People will not want to differentiate that everybody under the surface of the earth can actually commit an offense. It depends on your individual ability to say, no, I want to follow the right path. But these few people, like 4 of them, they've been jailed now, right? The sentence was given yesterday. But people are not just calling their names. They are not saying Onifade. They are not saying Shodipo. They are calling Nigerians. And if you're from Nigeria, as per your motherland, you understand, you're going to feel the hate. Because you might walk into any office and there's, oh, those Nigerians. Do you understand? It is very sad that people are not learning. People are not wanting to do something right. You think you beat the government. I've said it several times. If you are doing something wrong, okay, the government sometimes will pretend as if they don't know what you're doing, so that you can continue to commit the crime to the tune that you can't come out of it. FBI in America will just, maybe when you do the first one, it was successful. Yeah, they didn't catch me, right? You now go on and do another one. Yeah, they didn't catch me. One day, like the adage that says, every day is for the thief, but one day is for the owner of the home. One day you might just enjoy your luxurious sleep because you don't want to do anything, soil your hands to make money. Rather, you want to do what? Get quick money. You don't the type that will give you opportunity to, get into any beautiful yacht and go holidaying from one city, one country to the other. But you don't want to work hard. You don't want to till the soil. You don't want to make good of your time on this planet. You want it so easy. a time will come. What you will hear at your door is knock, knock, FBI, open the door. So if you're still into it or trying to get involved, get ready. Because like I said, every day is for the thief, but one day is for the homeowner. Let me continue, okay, so that we don't derail. Then they now said Onifade and Shodikbo were both found guilty of conspiracy to facilitate illegal entry into the UK and conspiracy to provide articles used in the fraud. They were jailed for 6 years and 5 years respectively. That means Onifade is 6 years. Shodikbo, who is the lady in the mix, is 5 years. So you can imagine. And for those thinking, yeah, they are going to pay the price only, no, it's going to go all the way down to everybody that they've made papers for. All of them will be traced, and whatever it is they have will be revoked. Don't think they are going to stop with these people. The 20,000, 2,000, I'm sorry, we are talking about, do you think it's just going to end with these 4 people? No. The satellite light is now on this crime, and they are going to continue to investigate. Let's continue. Hi, Kofi. Kofi, welcome, 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 welcome. What is sad is that Pakistans and other Indians and Chinese countries do it every day in the UK. It's sad for Africa. Are you kidding me, Liz? So this is not just if they do it every day, then why the focus on Nigeria? I guess that one sounds so interesting, or maybe because Nigeria could be the countries that are being helped. You understand? Maybe that's why the light is. If they all of these people you mentioned, Indians, Pakistans, Chinese, are you serious? Hey, Kofi. Kofi, we have another live stream after this one. Enough is enough. That's what is called. The striking action. We'll be talking about it in less than 40 minutes from now. Okay. Welcome, welcome, all of you. Oh, this is Oluwole loaded. Honestly, this one is beyond Oluwole. For those who do not know Oluwole is kind of a black market thing where they will just go and forge anything and then land you with a document without you knowing where they got the document from. All right, let's continue. Then Badamosi, who hails from Bolton, was convicted of obtaining leave to remain by deception and fraud by false representation and sentenced to 6 years. Kabiri from London was found guilty of possession of an identity document with improper intention, but was cleared of obtaining leave to remain by deception. He was jailed for 9 months. Home Office Chief Immigration Officer Paul Moran said this group was absolutely horrific, wow, in their desire to abuse our borders and have rightly been brought to justice. As with many gangs we encounter, their sole priority was financial gain. You see why they are pursuing them? Because of financial, they are doing it to make money, not even just to survive, but for financial gain. So if you're having danger of deportation and all of that, you might quickly, if you have their contact, quickly contact them and they'll be able to arrange some certain document for you. And you that are arranging those documents, are you not asking questions? Where is this from? By the way, why would you call a stranger to arrange document for you? Especially marriage certificate, marriage document. That means you too, you're also part of the crime. So, see, we will continue to work tirelessly to secure our borders and clamp down on the gangs who prey on vulnerable people to make money. So the reason why this one was so given attention is because they are reason the gang is doing this for financial gain, not that they did it for themselves to continue to stay. They are doing it for other people up to the tune of 2,000 documents. Think about it. This is the height of what? Bringing shame to the country. Nobody's going to be looking at their names. No, what they are looking at, the country, where you're from. If you happen to be in any employment right now in the UK, they, oh, yeah, you're from Nigeria. Oh, they will start looking you with, with that kind of eye. When will this stop? This form of embarrassment. When? Everybody, with Nigerians, if you ask anybody, they want to jackpot. I'm not saying people should not jackpot. I'm not saying people should not travel. But please, while you are there, make sure you have your document correct. Make sure you have everything, your legal document for you to be able to travel. Make sure. And why get into this is not looking good at all, and it's not sounding right. Honesty, nothing is good about this. Nothing. They keep giving Nigerians horrible names and the generalization of everybody instead of looking for those that committed the offense. Because like I said before, there is no country without situations like this. These people are doing forgery, forging of documents. Others are doing pie, or strangulation or whatever. But the thing is that if they are talking about it based in other country, they will be calling out the offense and the person's name. But when it comes to Nigeria, the headline is not going to be Onifade are jailed for forgery. The headline is going to be Nigerians. That's the thing I don't like. Why not call these people for the offense they committed? Why the generalizing? Why Nigerians? There was this case in America. It's been on for 5 years, and yesterday the guy was sentenced to deletion. What was his offense? I call him the ugly tattoo guy because he's all over tattooed, and he was even beaming with pride for what he did. He pied two ladies. One of the ladies that he pied, after the strangulation, he was not satisfied. He kept the lady on the ground and ran the lady over back and forth, back and forth. I heard the parents yesterday pleading the judge that their child was victim of the government failed their child because he's been having mental issues for whatever. That is still not the reason. You did the first one, you did the second one, and you were not even satisfied. You called your father to tell your father, smiling, laughing on the phone, yeah, you did it. I did it. No matter how mentally sick that person is still an offense. That person and the title and the headline of that story is not saying Americans, it's saying Wilson, the person's name after the offense. But when it comes to Nigeria, I think I'm seeing my lipstick painting my teeth. When it comes to Nigeria, it's going to be Nigerians. 4 Nigerians, 5 Nigerians. You guys remember the case of those 4 Nigerians that were caught also in nursing home? It's always 4 Nigerians. And these people doing this, I want to believe they're all British citizens. Yeah, they must have gotten their own citizenship, right? Before start doing this kind of deals. So if you look at it, which I don't want to go there. I don't want to. But they should stop disgracing us because it's too much. It's too much. It is indeed too much. They should stop. That's what will give people that ordinarily wouldn't have spoken to you in a certain way, it will give them the audacity to talk to you anyhow. That's why the likes of Mr. Korobidi will call Nigerian scammers, call them fraudsters, because of stories like this and the way the media is portraying it. Why not say Onifade? Why not say Shodikbo? Why not call them by their names and the crimes they committed? But I guess the media has their own interest. Everybody's looking for algorithm to sell their story. It will be more appealing to the general public if you say 4 Nigerians. But the thing is, was crime committed? Yes. Where are these people originally from? Nigeria. Let me see. Okay. Hi, Barbara. Thank you for joining me today. Midred, thank you for joining today. And Lizzie said, the above, the Chinese, Pakistan, go home, get married, and get citizenship. Yeah, if it was even that one, it would have been more decent. But these people are concocting documents and giving to people in the UK that they don't have legal right to stay. And based on that, they will keep on extending their time until this hits the Home Office, and the Home Office started doing this investigation for the past how many years, since 2019 to 2023. They've been doing this for that long, doing this. That means even though nobody is gonna play victim for me here. Because if you're the one that is soliciting for their help, you also know very well that what they are giving you is not real. But because you want to continue to stay, you got yourself into it. I want this to be used as what? Let it serve as what? Deterrent to others that might be thinking of getting into this kind of business. This is not business. This is fraud. Don't get into it. Don't. Midred, we're having a topic in the next 30 minutes. Okay, we'll be talking about the strikes, content strike going on Facebook. So that one is giving me so much joy because we just spoke about it yesterday and it's happening today. So we'll be talking about that, and that's going to be on Quora, because I got real information that some people's pages were striked today by Facebook. And who is sending the notes? Cora. Cora is stepping up. Okay. So if you want to know my opinion about that conversation, that will be in the next 30, 36 or 37 minutes. Okay. Okay, I think I've read this one. Kofo, yes, so we can't wait. Definitely. This is trouble. Sincerely, Nina, it is trouble for Nigerians, especially those working in UK right now, because what it means that any small thing you do, and they're going to do what? Use those people to refer to you. Let's not forget that 2 weeks ago, right, there was riot in London. 2 weeks ago, they were what? Asking the immigrant to leave. So now that this is all over the news, there was somebody that did live stream today. She lives in UK. She was talking about it. That any news, Sky News has been talking about this all morning, all day. You can imagine you going to work tomorrow or going to work today and be facing with the way people will be looking at you. She said, I'm from Nigeria, and if you hear my name, you know where I'm from. Okay. And if I open my mouth to say hello, you already know where I am from in UK. And that's how he's going to continue to hunt a lot of people. This is going to not just the 4 people in jail that are being jailed. No, it's going to affect others, other legal residents in UK, other people with good intention for the country, and as well to better their lives. Is going to get to everybody, because that reference point will continue to be there. Nigerian Nigeria as a country and Nigerians might not be the only people doing this, but the thing is, there is this tag with the name Nigeria. I don't know if it's coming from corrupt politicians, but in all, there is this thing about it. And I've spoken here several years ago, and I still few months ago, I said Nigeria needs reorientation as a country. And it's not going to start at age 21. It should start at age 2, age 3, age 4, to teach what patriotism is all about. Because most people don't know what patriotism is all about. It's going to start at a very young age for people to understand how to do right by the country. All these people in leadership now, they will not get it because they are also main part of the problem. Nigerians are very quick to say the president did this, the senator did. How about you? You went to UK, you got yourself regularized. You want to bring your whole street, your whole village, your whole community to the UK. Why not do it in a legal pathway? Why not? Why not go in there and establish it to a business which is against the law on how you be bringing people to the UK with forged document? Why? You have, if anything goes on now, check out those people. They are the first people to tell you Nigerian government, Nigerian government, Nigerian president, Nigerian this. So everybody in Nigeria, they need what is called reorientation. It has to start at a very young age. Getting them to understand what patriotism is, getting them to understand the love for country. And this issue of tribe, and from this tribe and from this ethnicity, should not come up. That is the only way they can achieve a true Nigeria. I've said it several times during election. If you don't want to do the right by every tribe in Nigeria, allow those agitating to leave to leave. Let them go. The Nigeria is not working for them. Talking about these 4 Nigerians, I have another Nigerian case that I might be discussing if time permits me, of the woman that found herself in Canada and was on a live stream, and her voice was being heard. They were talking. This woman said, video me, record me, share it. I don't want to play that video here because it's not something I represent. So I was on a live stream. I saw that. I simply said, this woman should be arrested. And if she doesn't have citizenship in Canada, they should deport her and make her to go, find a way to make her go to jail for hate speech. That is what is considered hate speech. She already has intention of what she's going to do to her co-workers that are not from her ethnicity. Nigeria as a country, you have a long way to go. A very long way to go. Whether you want to admit it or not, I will always come here to speak the truth. When you see something that is wrong, say it. Speak up. Don't pretend. For all these 2,000 marriage certificate and marriage papers they've done, what do you think is going to happen? Because they are not legal, they are going to clamp down on them, and they are going to do what? Turn over whatever it is they granted based on those documents. Now, will other countries start looking at Nigerians? Yes. Because the story is global. It's going to affect a lot of people. When some people say, I'm not proud to be Nigerian because of everything going on, for the few of us that are still proud to come from motherland, I am very proud to be an Igbo woman. And in my next life, I will still want to be an Igbo woman if there is any reason for that. But Nigeria, I'm not proud to come from Nigeria. Because not only is the government doing the most, the people are also doing the most. They are calling on government. How much of the responsibilities are individuals taking? Responsibility just like this. When you go to a place of work, you live overseas, you come to someone's country, the first thing you need to do as a new immigrant is to study the law, how things work in the country. And then when you understand how this country, how they respect their laws, their rules, and the way things are being operated, it will help you to understand how you're going to make your own plan to adjust to your new country. I've said that in my previous live stream, how to adjust in your new country. Don't just come and then carry the bad things that you learned from your previous to the new one. In America, when they are doing the naturalization ceremony, they will tell you that America welcomes everybody, but they are welcoming you with all the good things that you have to offer to contribute to the country. If there are any bad things, they are not welcoming that. You better drop it there as you take the citizenship to be an American, to defend, to uphold. Think about it. You come to a new country. You think you can outsmart the system. It's not like Nigeria where records are not kept. I was having a conversation last week. Somebody was saying, no, no, it's very easy. Now, if you type the person, they will be able to find. I say, which computer? That most things are still done manually by individuals. So if you come to a country that everything is high tech and is working well, okay, you think you will do the first one, they will just ignore you. The second one, they will ignore you. By the time your cup is full and running over, they will visit you, and you wouldn't know when that will happen. It could just be a knock at the door. I like the way FBI say, knock, 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 FBI. That's the statement. And if you're not answering, they will break the door down and make sure they arrest you. And before they knock at your door, they already have everything about you, every offense you've committed, everything you've done against the country. So when they get you, there is no way you can come out of it because the evidence will be there staring at your face. The intention will be proved. The motive, everything is there against you. All right. We must search ourselves and do the right things before blaming our home country. Exactly. Exactly. It's always government, this government. I've said it. I nearly went into argument with someone. They said, no, yo, don't say that. I say, before you start talking about the country, I remember those days when they said war against war against whatever. There was, I think it was the Idiabo. I can't remember. They said during that time, you don't throw things on the street and go scot-free. It was military era. If they catch you, they will have a pedestrian bridge, right? They don't want to cross on the pedestrian bridge. They would rather cross the road. Is that government? It's not government. It's individual. Because there is a pedestrian bridge for you to climb and cross on the other side of the road. But you decide to do what? To make the shortcut. When will the shortcut end? I love money. Hey, if I tell you what I want, I will do with money if I have that kind of money. You will not believe it. But I want to work for my money. I want when I'm sipping that drink, relaxing under the sun, getting tan or enjoying myself, I want to know this is my time that I put in, my effort that I put in. So that when I go to bed at night, I will sleep peacefully. I will. The first time my mother came to America, that was before I moved to the US. My mother came and saw the airport in America. She came back and was telling us how beautiful America is. And she said, that this our governor, so this our president. Is it that they don't come to America? I said, Mama, they come all the time. My mother said, it's very unfortunate that these people will fly to America, see every beautiful thing here, and they will enjoy it, right? And then come back to Nigeria without making any impact. That was long before I came here. We all have our culture shocks. If I start telling you my culture shock when I got here, it was like, wow. But the thing, am I going to carry the Lagos reckless way of driving to here? You get ticket upon ticket. By the time you finish paying for ticket, you tell yourself how much are you making in a month. You have to abide by the rules, abide by the law of the country. They carry the Oluwole that they have in Lagos, where they do all of those black market things. They carried it to London, Oluwole, where there are things I don't want to say. There are things I don't want to say. Very sad. Okay, I've read that. You are right. That's why we excel in US. Exactly. Exactly. So people should learn how to do the right thing. They should. I really pray and hope people will learn after these people. But will they learn? No. I remember when a guy, his name is Hush Puppy, he's serving his term in American prison. I don't know when he's due to come out, maybe next year or something like that. This guy was committing the unthinkable, and he had the guts, the temerity to come on social media and be flashing that luxurious lifestyle. Everything in his home is Gucci. Everything. From his palm slippers to his house robe to the chair to the everything in his home, Gucci. And he doesn't, pretend about it. He will go to Gucci. I guess he was, if not the biggest customer for Gucci. American government kept quiet, defrauding people until his cup was full and running over. Interpol, FBI, all of it together, arrested this guy in his home in Dubai and shipped him to America and got him tried. He's in prison right now. You would think some people that would deter some people from continuing in the way of, in the wrong way. Unfortunately, no. You think you can outsmart a government that been in existence before you came to their country. Think again. Think again. And the part that gets me mad is that when people talk about them, they are not talking about them with their names and the offenses they committed. They are talking about it as a Nigerian. And when you are not looking at it, they will say, oh, all those Nigerians, that generalization is what I hate the most, to be very honest with you. That's what I hate the most. Generalization. I wish the media will stop it. I remember when Cora was attacked in London. How did they do the title? They said an internet online they didn't even put star. They said a lifestyle, a blogger or lifestyle whatever was attacked in the US. They never said American residents. Mm-mm. So think about it, because headlines matter. It brings serious negativity upon the country that they are beaming those lights on. So Nigerians that are listening to me, or friends of Nigerians, let's do the right thing. This shortcut, quick money syndrome, I want to make it overnight. You want to come to the overseas, you want to come abroad, you want to migrate, fine. When you get there, do the right thing. Don't start looking for how to outsmart everybody so that you go back to Nigeria and show off. Who are you living this life for? To impress who? One of the culture shock I had when I came to America is going to the grocery store, supermarket, and seeing people come to shop with their pajamas. I was like, seriously? And by the time they finish, they are entering a very beautiful car. Another culture shock was you have to yield when you're driving. At a certain point, you have to yield. That yielding part was very fascinating for me, because I came from Lagos, where Lagos is like New York of Nigeria, where life is on a very fast pace. Everybody driving, fion, 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 the kind of honking you will hear when you're on the road, and the kind of curses people will be throwing at each other. So when I came here, I realized that they will write it in a bold print on the road. Yield. You have to yield, whether a car is coming or no car is coming. You have to yield. If they put a stop sign, you must stop. Whether there is any vehicle or not, you must obey those rules. So if you're coming from a very fast-paced kind of situation, and then you think you're coming to do it in America, wait for your tickets. Because they've already mapped out their country, how they want it to go. Drop off your bad traits there and come here and pursue the right thing, because there is no way as a Nigerian that you will not excel. Nigerians in America are doing great and mighty things, to be honest with you. There are genuine people that love the country they migrated to. that are obeying the law of the land. There are people like that. They are working themselves up to make sure they provide and still send money back to Nigeria. There is no gain in painting a country black. There is no gain. Liz said American laws are more strict than the UK. Really? The Nigerians are the new Jamaicans in the UK. That's what I heard, Lizzie. That's what I heard. And I think somebody ran a documentary about it. I couldn't believe it. That they now have gangs in the UK. I couldn't believe it. What is happening to this new generation of people? What? Of what benefit? What are they going to pass down to the next generation? What? All right. See, El Comic said, but my question is, how didn't they dictate until it gets to 2000? Are they smarter than the government, or there is a little racism in this? Just a question. See, the answer I'm going to give you here, because the report I read, I didn't get to know what other things that the Home Office, did. They just gave the official report. But what I will tell you here, if you were to be in the US, they are not going to pursue you with 10 cases. It's too small to call on FBI to come and pursue you. That's waste of government money, waste of taxpayers' money. They will give you opportunity to see if this person is going to stop or change. But whereby, some people will give you over 5 years before you see FBI visit you. That means you must have been committing that for over 5 years. You must have done that for over 7, over 4. They're not going to come after you, but you're wasting, because to get FBI involved is a lot of money. So I want to believe maybe that's what was applicable to them in the UK. I don't know. I can only tell you of the country where I live. I remember of someone. Let me share this true story. This person was into medical supply. He was charging the government extraordinary fees. If the bill was supposed to be $110,000, he might charge like 500,000, 300,000, until he ran into millions. The day FBI came, this guy was far away in Nigeria. FBI raided his home. Then he started calling attorneys in the US to see how they can help. So the attorney spoke with FBI. FBI said, we need him back to the country to answer for these offenses. The attorney got into an agreement with FBI, so he came back. When he came back, his passport was seized, so he doesn't fly, right? He doesn't run away again. And then by the time they brought the whole thing, even lawyers will be honest with you. You're not coming out from this one. How did you get yourself entangled with this kind of situation? To the tune of how many millions we've been billing the government. Were you not thinking that at some point they will start shining their light on you? When the guy saw that he wasn't coming out of it, like I said, a fraudster is one. He is one. You're not going to wash that away until he tells himself or herself, I am tired of this life. Despite the fact that this man has in the US with about how many children? I don't know. Not 1, not 2, not 3 children, not 4. This man absconded. How did he go? Remember, his passports were with FBI. The story was that he got a different country's passport and left. A fraudster is one, because he knows he can never get away from this. And these are the kind of people, when they get to Nigeria, they'll be doing money anyhow. That is a hardworking Nigerian American living here, people will think you're there to look at the bridges or look at the skyscrapers. No, you were only paying, working accordingly and answering what the government said is important and what is not important. So people back home will think you're just there wasting your time, because the fraudsters will go back to Nigeria and live larger than life from stolen money. That's the kind of light they are throwing against hardworking people. When I mean hardworking Nigerians, they make them look like fools. And again, don't be surprised that part of this thing and how they got them might also be from in-house. Maybe somebody they've already collected so much money from and they did not deliver. The person got angry and then went to the authorities. Because, like I said, every day is for the thief, but one day is for the owner of the home. So I'm making this live stream as an appeal to people. We live in diaspora. We try not to stain our white. If you're Nigerian, you understand. We try not to stain our white. We try to live by the books. We try to follow the law, abide by the law of our new country. We try to work hard to make ends meet, to provide for our family, including the family we left in Nigeria. There are law-abiding Nigerians overseas. Don't take that as Oyoyo is talking. I'm telling you pure truth. There are people that they would not do anything contrary to what the law is saying. Okay, this is how to do it. Okay, fine. Can you teach me what to do? Fine. You're not going to look for shortcuts. There are people, good Nigerians, like that. I remember a popular doctor from Texas in few years ago that the mother, a pregnant woman was going through some medical situation, serious medical situation, that if the child is not brought out from the stomach to do surgery, the child might die, might not make it. It took a Nigerian doctor, the child from the sac in the belly, and did operation, did everything, and put the child back to stay till full term. It was a Nigerian that did that. A Nigerian doctor that got his medical degrees from Nigeria before coming here. We have good Nigerians. We have law-abiding Nigerians. Everybody is not into scamming. Most people that I know are making honest money. They work, they get into business, they pay their taxes, they abide by the laws of their community, their county, their cities, the state. Not every Nigeria is like this. I'm making this video to create that awareness. There are good Nigerians, not because you see headlines saying 4 Nigerians arrested and jailed for forging marriage documents. Not every Nigeria. Please, I need you to understand people, few eggs that are spoiling the whole basket. Very few of them that are like that. We have honest Nigerians. We have good people, hardworking Nigerians that are ready to work their butt off to make sure they follow the rules of the country. I'm going to give you guys 2 people that I've been talking about in recent times. I have Cora Obedi. People might not like Cora, but the thing is, Cora is a hard worker. Give the flower to whom the flower befits. She's a hard worker, a very consistent person, and somebody with so much zeal and so much, will I say, so much interest in what she is doing. She's not slowing down, not even the hate approach that the internet faced on her that will slow her down. She's not backing out. She's working hard to make sure she lives the American dream. Look at Michael. Michael, that a woman humiliated for 7 years. Not even one day in that 7 years of the whole humiliation, throwing water at him, spitting on him, shoving him, hating him, calling him all manner of names, embarrassing him before family, friends, and strangers, right? Not even did Michael tolerate Michael tolerated all of those and never for one day raised his hand against this woman. This man that did all the unspeakable things to him. It's not every male you're going to hit and the person will walk away. No. As you're raising your hand, they are giving it back. But Michael, for 7 years, these are honest Nigerians. They carried a private investigation on Cora Obidi and she came out clean. Likewise, Michael, he came out clean for 7 years. Michael never dated any other person except the woman he got committed to. 7 years. In as much as the woman is over 20 something years older than Michael, 23 years older than Michael. Michael never cheated. Michael kept by the book, by the rules of being honorable. So I'm telling you and creating this awareness. There are so many honorable Nigerians overseas doing great and mighty things. In the UK alone, they have a lot of people in the government, the council, the mayor, and all of that. If those people are not honorable people, I don't want to believe that strangers will come and vote for them. No, their city people voted them into power. So let's think about it. As you're reading the headlines following the news, don't go and start do what? Creating another riot in London, asking them to leave. There are people that came there with genuine intention to better their lives, the lives of their family members, and also contribute to their new country. There are good and honorable Nigerians working hard every day to make ends meet. So I want to thank all of you for joining me today, and we'll be moving into my next live stream that is going to be so much fun and it's so interesting. Okay, we are going to turn it down, all this seriousness. So get ready with me. In the next 4 minutes, I'll be switching on to Enough is Enough, Cora Obidi in action. All right. So I want to especially thank all of you for hearing my voice today on this particular issue. There is another case of a Nigerian woman in Canada threatening to put a otapia and sniper on people's food and drinks, the Yorubas and the Edos, because she wants them to buy. Okay, she wants them out. If I have the time, I might talk about that tomorrow in the morning. Oh no, I have an appointment very early tomorrow, so it will never be tomorrow in the morning. Maybe during afternoon, if I have the time, I'll be talking about it. But if I don't have the time, I will not, because that story alone on its own is something that I have never witnessed growing up. All the years I've been alive, I've never heard somebody come on a national, global network and be talking about what you're going to do to your fellow human. How you want to put otapia, put this in their food that they will just be buying from one angle to, and she was very specific in her stupidity. I've never seen anything like that. So if I have the time tomorrow, I'm going to be talking about it during my lunchtime. Let's relax with it. But right now, right about now, guys, let's go on to my next live stream. Where is it happening? JJ! Woo! JJ, I'm all over the place. I am so excited about that live stream because it's happening, still happening here at Oyoyo's World. It's going to be coming up in 2 minutes. Okay, so join me. Enough is enough. Cora Obidi strikes haters page. And I have the names of those that are already crying, okay? And I have a reason why I'm excited to talk about this. I am so excited because there was a video I watched about Longmouth yesterday. She was so happy to the point that this woman couldn't go to bed. She said, you guys, I'm making this video very late. I couldn't just sleep. I couldn't sleep. My body is exciting right now. She was jubilating that Cora in her video says she couldn't go live. That means Cora has been banned. Hey, gosh. Join me in the next minute. Thank you, sis. Thank you, my beautiful sister. My sister, unfortunately, crime is crime, it has no color. Exactly. Crime is crime, it has no color. Every other person is committing it, but don't be that person that will go to jail. Don't ever join them. Thank you so much. Great, good discussion. Yay! Thank you, all of you, for joining me today. And right about now, let's get into the next live stream, okay? Ooh, all right, all right, all right. Let's